Hello, hello, and welcome back to the right hand. Um, Reuben Allen, we are law firm consultants. Just wanted to touch upon a topic real quickly, just because a lot of this is relevant to what's going on in this day and time in the country, in the world in general. What I want to do is cover a topic that affects every single person in your firm. It's from the partners to the paralegals, um, and anyone else to your clients. And it's this the topic of social media, and it's why lawyers and law firm teams must be careful on social media. Um, you got to be careful about how you use this tool. Now, let's be clear. It's not a bad thing. Social media is not a bad thing. In fact, it's a fantastic tool for building your brand, um, for networking, and even generating new business. But there's a catch to all of this. As legal professionals, what you post online becomes part of your professional image. Um, and when you think about it, it makes sense. If a client looks you up, and let's be real, they do look you up. The first thing they see, if they see, is a heated political argument or a divisive religious statement, um, uh, or a statement negatively towards a certain group of people, that may influence whether or not they pick up the phone to call you. Now, it doesn't reflect your ability as a lawyer, but unfortunately, perception is reality, and perception is powerful. And that's why I often encourage firms to kind of set guidelines um, for social media use. And I have uh, a basically a one pager that we kind of created. I'll just kind of read off that one pager. One is for the guidelines. One is be authentic. Um, your unique voice and perspective makes you successful. So use it. Be authentic. Um, under also share content that reflects, you know, your interests and personality. But remember that your online presence often doubles as your professional brand. It's hard for people to separate the personal life, online life of Attorney Copeland from the professional online life of Attorney Copeland. Now, number two, try, unless it is part of your practice, try as much as possible to avoid polarizing content. Um, a lot of times with the political or religious or otherwise uh, divisive content on your public profiles, if that's what you like to do, maybe you need to keep your profile hidden or private. Um, and why? Because these topics can unintentionally alienate potential clients or partners. Um, eh, some say that neutral and inclusive posts create a space where everyone feels welcome. And I just want to bounce off this. A lot of things that some of us find everyday common sense. Others like to turn it into political posts or maybe religious posts or whatever it may be. Don't lose yourself in all of that. And I say this in this form. We work with solo small law firms of all kinds. In particular, we specialize in helping minority and women-owned law firms who have a historical uh, disenfranchisement or historical disadvantage, and help them succeed in a space that has not, for the most part, been built for them. We lean into DEI and diversity, and I know a lot of people have made this such a bad word or a bad thing. We believe without diversity, this country can never be great unless we respect the viewpoints, the cultural, the cultural uh, uh, advancements, the um, cultural acknowledgments, and I'm losing the word that I'm looking for. You know what I mean. We believe that everyone's voice should be heard, and every culture has a gift to give to American society. Contributions was the word I was looking for. Cultural contributions of 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 society. We believe in a diverse world. We believe to lean into um, diversity, equity, and inclusion of all people, no matter what your um, race, religion, sexuality, whatever that background is. Everyone has something to give great to this country, and we believe all these voices should be heard. Now, what we also like to do is think before you post. Don't post in anger, um, because you have to think, would I be comfortable if a client, a judge, or a opposing counsel saw this? If the answer is not sure, it's probably best to keep that private. Uh, you know, just be cautious, take a step back. A lot of people in a fit of emotion or had that juice of adrenaline, they tap, 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 send. Now you could tap, 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 but step back before you send and think about who's going to be seeing this and would this possibly affect my business. Um, and the fourth thing is your private life is your private life. And that's why I say have that private social media, keep it private, keep it on private, and have the business social media, which is public. In your private life, go ahead, express yourself however you like. That is your right. On professional platforms like LinkedIn or anywhere clients might look, be cautious and be balanced because those go a long way. Um, a lot of people like to take on purpose things the wrong way, things that you say. So you just have to be careful. I'm not saying lose yourself in all this just for money. Still be authentic, still be who you are. Just be careful on how you say things. Now you can say something, just be careful how it's worded or how it's written or what angle that you're coming at it from. Um, Five is you have to protect the firm's reputation, especially if you have a partner, if it's a partnership. Remember, your posts just don't reflect you; they reflect the firm as well. So keep it professional, keep it respectful, um, keep an inclusive tone, and that tone, that inclusive tone, it strengthens our collective reputation as a firm. So in short, just be yourself, stay respectful, think before you post. Your professionalism online helps build trust with clients and partners that you serve, and just these are things that I also encourage solo and small attorneys to write down, create this kind of social media checklist or policy, whatever it may be. Um, just remember, I'm not saying don't be yourself. At the end of the day, law is about trust. Every interaction, online or offline, should build that trust and not risk it. So that's all I got to say for today's episode. Hope you found it helpful. Share it with your team. Start a conversation about how your firm wants to show up online. Small shifts in awareness, they can protect your reputation and strengthen your brand. So until next time, keep building smarter, keep practicing with purpose. We'll see you next time on the right hand. Thank you.